Right, this is my next Wonder Woman update, and it's going to be pretty cool because it's a bunch of different things I want to talk about with Wonder Woman. So let's start with SH Figuarts. As you can see, SH Figuarts, they're actually patterning the Justice League off of this Justice League poster here, which is pretty cool. And as you can see here, they have a Wonder Woman, they have a Batman, they have an Aquaman, they have a Flash, they have Cyborg, and they have Superman. And what's cool about this is that all of these characters that you see here, they have a certain degree of likeness to the actual actors. Here is Gal Gadot here in the Wonder Woman poster here, and then here's SH Figuarts of the Wonder Woman. Of course, it doesn't look exactly like Gal, but in certain lighting, it does kind of resemble Gal. Here you have two different head sculpts. This is her in action here, and here she is, and it kind of looks like Gal. From a certain distance and certain lighting, you get the kind of Gal Gadot feel, so that's pretty cool. Of course, you know Gal Gadot from the Wonder Woman poster here, and I still have to say that when I look at Prime One Studios rendition of Gal Gadot in Diana of Themyscira, this is probably the closest thing I've seen so far to Gal Gadot's image. Even the DC collectibles image of Gal Gadot from Diana of Themyscira doesn't look as good as this poster. And again, it's because they got the main features of Gal down packed, as you can see here. So I'm just again bringing this back to your attention from Prime One Studios. Really fantastic right there. Now, in addition to that, we also have some box office stuff to talk about with Wonder Woman. Basically, yesterday I talked about what my projections were, and it performed a little bit better than my projections yesterday, Thursday. Let me tell you how it performed better. I was expecting about $500,000 in the box office, or a little bit more than $500,000. Well, it performed way above that, and when we look at Thursday's box office here for Wonder Woman, it made $649 million. It actually made more than it did Wednesday, which is really, really interesting because that doesn't usually happen. Usually the box office falls, and it falls even more. Okay, but in this case, weirdly enough, the box office fell here from the $866 million, which is predictable. But then on Thursday, it actually rose, which is something, it usually goes lower. So that's unusual. And the other thing is, I don't know what this weekend will look like. I'm definitely going to go watch Wonder Woman over this weekend. But if this is any indication, then today box office may have gone up above $1 million. It may have. I'm saying it may. Of course, when you look at this box office figure, you don't really see it going above this peak here. It should probably balance off somewhere here, but you just never know with Wonder Woman. You just never know. It's performing so well at the box office. So as a result of that, its domestic total is higher than I expected it to be. It's almost $392 million. And also, what is very interesting is that its worldwide Kume has not factored in its foreign gross yet. So it's at $782,503,706. That was up yesterday, Thursday. And what's very interesting about this is it basically needs less than $8 million to get to $790 million. And I may have to update my totals for the end of the weekend, because if my calculations are correct and it makes anything close to $8 million in the box office, catching up on the week and then the weekend for the foreign totals as well as the domestic totals, if it makes anything over $8 million, that means it clears the $790 million, which means we just need less than $10 million to make the $800 million, which it probably would do the following week or the following week and a half. So what I'm trying to say is that Wonder Woman, while it is coming to the end of its run, my estimated totals for it is between $394 million and $395 million domestic. I think it'll make over this weekend. It could do something weird and do an anomaly and do more than that. If it does, great. And in terms of worldwide Kume, I think it's going to get to past $790 million over this particular weekend in worldwide Kume. Now, it could even exceed that, or it can go below, but we'll see. All right, so that's just my quick update on Wonder Woman and all those little and little goodies for you guys. You guys can always check out my channel, or don't hesitate to donate to my channel. I'm always open for donations, and you guys have a great one.